Hi, this is the Minister of Goblin Affairs, here mapping out the southern region of Calthis, which is the realm that we will be doing the playtests for Goblin Deals in. Please enjoy. Here I'm outlining the coastline and the divisions between some of the other environments, between the mountains, the hills, plains, wooded hills, and just woods and forest before going on to tracing out the kind of major rivers. There might be other rivers here that might show up in a locale map, but for a region, these kind of major rivers are all that's really needed. As you can see, I'm working from the Calthis realm map I put together in a previous video, though its quality is pretty low. I might not end up posting that one. But using one of the subhexes in the realm map, I can kind of see where things should be about in the region map for the southern region of Calthis. Some things can be moved around a little bit, but you want it about in the same general area. So that if you look at a realm map and a region map, they kind of match up pretty nicely. Here I'm going to start adding some color into the map. We'll start by tracing the rivers with a nice dark blue, just to keep track of where they are, give us an idea of how things are broken up a little bit. Nice light blue for kind of the ocean here. Light green for the plains, areas that aren't covered in any kind of dense woodland, and a bit of a darker green, forest green for, well, the forest. Start the coloring in by putting a slightly darker border of the same color around the edges of where the terrain is, just starting with the coast and working my way along with everything else. Coloring everything nice and light here so that if I need to put any icons on this map or notes in this map, that I can still write over top of it and still be able to read it. This area here is going to be mountains. We're going to use gray to indicate that. At this scale, these hexes are still like 27 miles across, the larger subhexes. So we don't really need to worry about where exactly specific mountains are at this scale when it's broken down into the locale map, which is one of these larger subhexes. Then that's when you might want to start seeing where the ridges are, where valleys are, and the like. But for this scale, it's not really necessary yet. Of course, it's not necessary for you to color in any maps that you're using for Goblin Deals. It just helps me keep everything separated. As long as you can tell what each type of terrain is, so that you know if it might have any effects on the way that your players move through them or interact with things there, then that's perfectly fine. I just like to have the colors. Next, we're going to darken the areas of the plains and forest that are kind of more hilly, more difficult to move around. They'll just be indicated by a darker color, but the same general hue. I'm going to go through now and add some more areas of hills and some areas of forest in the plains. Just stuff that wasn't really necessary to add onto the realm map, but for the region map, these are some kind of larger areas of forest or hills that are only really relevant on this scale. That's pretty much it for this map for now. Goblin Deals is a large component of kind of the fantasy to it is building your factions and civilizations along with the game. So you don't really start with a huge number of villages or peoples all around. Kind of start in the Stone Age and work up from there. Next video probably be a locale map that we'll be using in the first scenario playtest. Might do one or two of those, but at least one for sure. Not sure when that'll be. But yeah, that is likely what will be next. This has been the Minister of Goblin Affairs. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.